Oh, it's people in here. Okay, so hi everybody. I'm gonna keep looking over because that's the only way I can see what I'm doing. So with this live, I'm doing this live because I'm going to do what I call a goal board. And the purpose of this goal board is basically to go into 2019 with a plan, a strategy, if you may. The strategy is just bettering myself. So you're gonna hear me talk a lot about intentions and basically things like that. So why things need to be done and what I want to accomplish for my next year, 2019. That's gonna throw me off, I can tell. Okay, so what I want to accomplish for my 2019. So this is my goal board that I did last year. That's why I got a 1 on the top, because it was what I wanted to do for the 1 year. So I'm basically going to start my new board with a continuing the momentum off the old board. So first and foremost, intentions. So everything here has a purpose. So if anybody's here familiar with color therapy, I chose a yellow board because yellow represents happiness and optimism. And these Post-its, these blue Post-its, blue represents creativity. And these blue Post-its will represent monthly plans. I'm not going to call them goals because it's what I'm going to do. So monthly plans will be on these Post-its. And these green Post-its will be weekly. So the structure I want for my board is that I'll start with a yearly goal, and depending on if it's possible, I'll break it down by the month and the week. So it could be more of a plan per se. I'm not going to do daily because what I plan on doing for my daily is when the weekly goals are completed, I'm going to use this daily planner. I got this from the dollar store. This daily planner, and this is broken down in days. So what I'll do is once a week, I'll sit and I'll basically attempt to break down my green Post-its, my green goals. Now, as we get started, I lit that candle. That candle was kind of important because I bought that candle maybe like 4 years ago. And it was like, oh, I'm going to save this. And I think that's something that people do relatively all the time. And what they do is every time they get something that they think is worth something to them, they always want to save it and postpone using it. But what I plan on doing in 2019 is I'm maximizing all my moments, meaning I'm going to enjoy the things that I want to enjoy for myself. I'm always going to count every moment of mine as important. There won't be for a good occasion or for a special occasion. Every occasion, I'm going to plan on to be special. I really wish I could really see who was on. That's going to piss me off. No, it's not. So, first things first. Okay, so I'm going to start with my yearly goals. So again, I have 2 Sharpies, a green one, and a blue one. So for my yearly goals, one yearly goal that's important to me is I want to start taking better care of myself. So care of me. So take this and I'm going to put this right there. Now, as I think about what things that I can do that can help me to take better care of myself, I decide that I can for my weekly, that's a green one. For my weekly, I can work out 3 times a week. Let's start small. I'm not even gonna hold myself up. So I'm gonna work out 3 times a week, and since my posture is atrocious, I'm gonna go see the chiropractor. So let me write that. Go to the chiropractor. So, but as I think about that, going to the chiropractor, I can do that once a month. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put that on a blue Post-it. That's a monthly goal. Go to the chiropractor, and for another weekly goal, I can, well, bi-weekly, I figure I'll go grocery shopping so I can cook more at the house. So bi-weekly grocery shopping. Bi-weekly grocery shopping. And what else? What else can I do? So for those are the first 3 that I can think of for the taking better care of myself. So far I have a goal for the week, a goal for the month, and a bi-weekly goal. So basically, I have somewhat of a strategy to at least get me on a path to what I want to try to do. Another goal that I could try to is I want to read more. I read a lot already, but I definitely want to read a little bit more. So I'm going to say for, read and write more, actually. Read and write more. So that's for the year. So for my yearly goal, what I'm going to do, I put that right there. Okay, so in terms of reading more, so one thing I can do every week is, for the week I could try for, no, actually for the month, I could try for 3 books a month. 3 books completed a month. Three books completed a month. So I put that on a blue one, and I put that right next to it. 3 books completed a month. So what else could I do? Read and write more. So for a weekly, I could write 1 poem or 1 essay a week. Or 1 poem and essay. I can do both. Write 1 piece of poetry and 1 essay. So, it's for the week. That's for the week. And, oh, yeah, I'm a little parched. You shared, thanks, Mel. So that's the only thing I can see is like shoot me over here. So, okay. So 1 piece of poetry and 1 essay. That'll definitely start me back to writing and reading like I want to. What else I want to do? 3 books a month. I did that one. And what else? So 3 books a month. And what else was I going to say? Oh, I have some work already completed and I want to get that published. So that is a year goal. So let me write that. Self-publish book of poetry. So I'm gonna put that over there. Put that over there. And what else? So since I'm kind of running out of ideas, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to look over at my board to see if there was anything that I didn't get a chance to do this year. So let's see. Meditate daily. I did started meditating. I have an app for that. It's called Simple Habit. If you guys want to get into meditation, Simple Habit basically has like quick 5, 10, or 20 minute guided meditations. I strongly suggest it. I've been meditating for about 2 months straight now. It definitely works. Definitely works. So track every cent spent. So I think money should go under a monthly goal. Monthly. So for the month, I think for the month, I would like to, in addition to the savings accounts that I already have, I think I want to save an additional $250. Let's start with $250. Save $250 for the month. Say, first thing I need to do is write what I want to do, the yearly aspect of it. Better financial. How can I phrase that? Better financial organization. So, definitely. So, sit that right there. And so, I definitely want to say $250. Get off of there. Say $250 for the month. That's something. And let's see. Say $250 for the month. I should say something responsible like quit taking all my clothes to the dry cleaners and just buy an iron and do it myself. I'm not going to do that. See, the goal is to set realistic goals. And dry cleaning is a luxury that I have definitely taken full advantage of. So, yeah, I'm going to continue doing that in 2019. And with that, I want to, I can do that for, I think that'll be a monthly goal. Meet with my financial planner. I do want to get a financial planner. Meet with financial planner once a month. Maybe 2 times a month. 2 times a month. 2 times a month. Okay, so do that. And not eat out as much. And that'll be monthly as well. Well, yes, monthly. I can say I can treat myself per month. Treat myself 4 times a month. 4 times a month with eating out. That sounds good. That sounds good as shit, actually. I'm gonna do it. So, got that. And what else? So, I want to visit home more often. So, actually, for the year, you know what? I want to improve relationships with relatives for the year. That's a good one for the year. So, improve relationships, improve family relations. It's a lot of I have kind of a strained relationship with members of my family, and that bothers me because I think it hinders my blessings. I understand that some people are just toxic and you just don't even want to invite them into your space. And I'm not saying that that's my case, but what I'm saying is that you always have to protect yourself, and you don't have to bog yourself down with cultivating relationships. All you can do is you can explain to a person that you're there for them, even if you have to create your own boundaries in being there for them. But shit, you have the right to do that. Don't allow anyone to make you believe that you have to, you know what I'm saying? Don't let anybody make you feel like you have to engage them because you all share the same bloodline. Like, I love all of my family, even the people who don't think I love them. Like, I love all of my family with all my heart. I do anything for them. But I also love myself. And with me loving myself, if I feel like something is gonna make me sad, or if it's gonna just be a fucking downer, I just have to make sure that I'm taken care of first, because self-preservation is it. Like they tell you on the airplane, don't help anybody until you put your own mask on. I'm always going to put my mask on first, no matter who the person is. And that's just realistic. That's just a realistic thing. So I want to improve my family relations. Now, what I can do for family relations is I'm going to start with weekly. I'm going to say I can speak to my siblings once a week. Speak to my siblings once a week. At least once a week. Speak to siblings once a week. Once a week. Speak to my siblings once a week. And for monthly, I can how can I say it? I can shoot for visiting every 3 months. Yeah, I think I can shoot for that a weekend. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna put that on the plan. So let's see. We're gonna try it. So every 3 months, visit Detroit. Visit Detroit. Every 3 months, I'm gonna visit Detroit. And I mean, I think this goes without saying, but my house is open to any of my family members. You know, you can come visit. I like when people come visit because it makes me not have to go all the time. So that's always dope. And what else? I want to get better with that goes along with taking better care of me. So weekly is green. So with that, I'm going to say I want to do weekly beauty routine. Well, beauty maintenance routine. I want to build a routine. Build a beauty routine. And build a weekly beauty routine. I don't like the way that was going to do. But yeah, build a weekly beauty routine. Build a weekly beauty routine. So I'm going to put that on the side of take better care of me. And feeling good when I see things that I actually did, like new sectional and shower remodel. I did them things that year, so I did do some things that I set out to do. Makes me freaking proud of that. And so for monthly, I want to either go to an art gallery or a museum. So visit art gallery or museum. Visit an art gallery or a museum 2 times a month. I can say 2 times a month. That's about good. 2 times a month. Oh, I'm sorry. I was just stopped to look at myself. So I'm gonna put that. I'll just put that on the side of. Take better care of me. I think that kind of helps, because that's feeding my mental, which is always good. What else? I want to complete a painting every month. I paint. I dabble in the paints a little bit, but I just really haven't been really exploring that. So I feel like if I do 1 painting a month, or at least begin a painting. Let me say that. Just start a painting. So for a month, I'll put start a painting. Start art project. Start an art project. Now, mind you, I'm going to put that off to the side over here. So okay, so what else? Now, I have one important thing for the month. Well, the week. And what I want to start doing every week is, I do it already at the end of my journal entries every night. I do 3 things that I'm grateful for. So what I want to start doing at the end of every week is a gratitude list. So let me write that. Gratitude list. Gratitude list. And I want, for the week, I think I should be able to do 10 things. 10 things. 10 things. And that can go on my read and write more for the year. So I'm not going to make this like a long drawn out live. I decided that I would do 30 minutes. So we're not at 30 minutes yet, but I'm just letting you guys know, so you don't feel like I ended it abruptly. Since I couldn't really see what people were saying while the video was going, like, I'll definitely come back and check to see what everybody said, and I'll respond. Like, yeah, it was a poor setup. Excuse me, pardon. But it was just a real poor setup, because I wanted to be able to see exactly, if you guys could see the candle and everything, if you could see what I was actually doing. And that was my real priority. So, one more thing that I want to do for the year, and that is, I want to build this build this strong, amazing girl gang. And I want it to be my tribe. I want it to be a group of women who build each other up, a safe place for women. Because I feel like, for as much as I believe in female friendship, I struggle with female friendship. And that's kind of sucky, because it's something that I've always struggled with. So it's like, I kind of internalize that sometimes, only because, like, even when I was like a super negative, toxic person, I struggled with women. And now, as I'm more optimistic and attempting to lead my life with love, I still struggle with building female friendships. I don't want to just dismiss it like, oh, well, women just don't get along. Like, it really burns my fucking, man, it burns me up when it's a joke amongst men that, oh, girls don't get along, blah, 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 blah. I just think it's some BS, because I've seen women genuinely take care of each other. Strangers, didn't even know each other. And it's like, I know for a fact that women, we love each other. But it's just so much shit involved when it comes to building these bridges between us. And I'm not even going to worry about that. My singular goal for this year is to build an amazing, I call it a girl gang. Girl gang. Build an amazing girl gang. And what I can do to do that is, for the month, I can go to meetup groups. I think that's easier because when I haven't had much luck randomly meeting women, like, you know what I mean? Like, women, we tend to be a little distrustful of each other, and I don't blame you, but you know what? There's some shoddy chicks out here, but it's also some shoddy people, period. So it's like, you know, it's always going to be touch and go, but women, we are really hard on each other, and that bothers me because it has always been my goal to have like this super amazing group of girlfriends, like part girlfriends, part set it off. Like, that's the Gemini side. Those are the Gemini sides, but polar opposites. But still, a band of women who bond. And it's not always, it don't have to always be bond over trauma and just negativity. It can honestly be bridges built on just wanting to see each other win. Like, I would definitely appreciate a strong support group of women who want to see me win, who I want to see win, and who can just support each other. Like, that's important to me. So I can go for the month. I can attend meetup groups. That's so millennial shit, right? Go to meetup to meet friends. Attend meetup groups. And like, yeah, that's important to me. So basically, this is the start of my board. I know for a fact I'm probably gonna definitely like add a whole bunch more shit to it, but for the moment, this is a good start. You can I'm sorry, it's like a million things on my mind. I did mine like this because I wanted it to be intentional. Loss of intention, well, not having any intentions is counterproductive. Everything you do, every decision you make, you want to at least have some kind of direction attached to it. And that's what I wanted for my board. I wanted it to be full with intentions. That's why I was particular about the board I use, and I was particular about the separation of the Post-it notes. And I was just really particular about everything because I wanted my full intention into this. I wanted to say that this was something that I was invested in wholeheartedly. And I think when we start to understand the power of being intentional, I think people will more so understand how much real control they kind of have over the outcome of things. These are all things that I know will greatly improve the content of my character, and it's a plan for yourself. You know what I mean? It's like when you wake up every day and you don't have any idea what you're going to do. Like, even if you're unemployed, even if you don't think you have anything to do, it's always something to be done. You can be improving yourself. You can be bettering yourself. It's not really acceptable to have quote unquote bad habits. Bad habits are just a result of idle time and counterproductive routines, in my personal opinion. I'm not judging anybody. I am not. But it's just the simple fact of you can take control of the direction of your days, your weeks, and your month. And that's what my goal is setting out to do. I work full time. I work Monday through Friday. I used to have more of a set schedule, but now not so much, but that's okay. Shit can still get popping. With me being home every day, because that was a luxury I didn't have for a long time. So for 11 years, I was like traveling. I had a job where I traveled for days at a time. So now that I'm home every day, I'm getting a chance to see what it feel like in my home, and I'm getting a real vibe. I'm getting a vibe of what I want my life to look like, because I'm in my life more. So it's like, I know how I want to feel. I know when I walk through the door of my house that I want to feel calmness. I want it to feel like a home. So I'm making the necessary steps for that. How did I do that? It's basically paying attention. It could be something as big as getting a new sectional, or it could be something as small as just understanding the staple items that you keep in your own house. Like, that's something that the shit is funny, but it's something that I really was just able to do. Like, really pay attention to the things that I use a lot of. So the things that are staples in my particular home, you know what I mean? Like, the things that I always want to be here. That is important. You know what I mean? How you want your coffee table to be set up. Super important. But these are things that, for the longest time, I literally was like a ghost coming in and out of my house. Like, like, it was just a really super expensive storage. That's what my house was. But now that I'm in my home every day, I know how I want to feel when I be here. So I make the necessary provisions to get that feeling. Even when guests come over, I want them to get that feeling. And that's all intentional. You know what I mean? It's just, everybody thinks shit just happened. That shit burns me up when I hear, well, it just happened. Negative, it didn't just happen. When things quote unquote just happen, what it sounds like is that shit went bad through poor decision making, lack of planning, and a whole bunch of other shit that people just let fall through the cracks. Bullshit to me. Bullshit to me, only because if you not putting yourself on a path or any direction, who's doing it? Somebody is always carving out a path for you, whether you believe it or not. Nothing just happens. So you have to be mindful of that. That's why I always speak so heavily about intentions, because you have to be intentional with your whole entire existence. And that's something that I'll be the first to say, I used to definitely take that shit lightly. It wasn't even like, oh, well, you know, it was never, it wasn't always focused. It was, sometimes it was just reacting all the fucking time. And that's a recipe for disaster, because what you're literally doing, if you're being reactive, that literally means that you are ingesting outside energies, perspectives, actions. Don't do that to yourself, because you'll be crazy. That will drive you literally crazy. So it's like, you have to be intentional. Like I say, I lead with love. I don't want to fight with anybody. And I did a whole bunch of fighting. You love to fight. Used to let it fight. Used to let it cuss you out. Can cap on you. Talk shit about you. I don't want to do none of that anymore. You know why? Because to be good at those things, you literally have to take in so much negativity that it overpowers you. You succumb to that. So I don't want that for me anymore. I just really want to be filled with love and happiness. And it's me literally having a plan for my life. For a long time, I didn't really have a plan for my life. I made decisions based on what needed to be done, and I was miserable living like that. But now that, for like the past 2 years, I understand my power. I understand what I can literally do to shape my days, months, years. And that's what I want for myself. I want to be in the driver's seat of my own life. And that's what this board helps me do. So I'm gonna let everybody go now, and I appreciate everybody for coming. It's so important to me that you guys showed up. If you guys have any questions or anything like that, please feel free. You can message me, or you can message me if you got my number. You can call me. Don't jump in my inbox being creepy though. Don't do that. Please don't do that. But you can reach out to me. I'm like the nicest person you'll ever meet, contrary to popular belief. So, thank you for coming to my live. And good luck with your boards. And I would love to see them. So feel free to tag me. If you do a board, feel free to tag me. Oh, another sidebar. You don't have to do this like this. You can do a Pinterest board. You can you can write it. You can do whatever. But if you get a strategy, that's all it's really about, is a strategy. So, thank you everyone. And have a good day.